Okay, so here we are. Brighton, we've both just lost 1-0, unfortunately. 0-0 for most of the game, though, Mike. So, Bournemouth did put in a bit in a shift.
Yeah, I thought they put in a good shift today. I like the energy of the new boys as well.
Yeah.
Thought the back four were good. Chris Meffam did a really good job, I thought. We had a few good chances, actually. Not brilliant, but we had a few good ones, which was nice to see. It was really disappointing at the end because I thought we deserved a point. I mean, we didn't create as many as I'd hoped, but the thing is, I thought we put in a bit of a good shift today, and so, the boys should be proud of themselves. But it's a shame we didn't get a point with it.
Feels like we need a little bit of luck. We did get quite a bit of luck in the first half, to be fair, but we haven't been able to turn luck into any kind of good points for us yet, have we?
Exactly, yeah. But you knew it was going to be Mitoma at the end, didn't you? I mean, to be quite honest, he had the better of old Smithy throughout the whole match, and it was just this point we had 4 minutes to go. And great header though, fair play to him, and he's a great scorer, isn't he? He's a top man on their side. So, but it's just disappointing. It'd be nice to have gone away and come back with a point. So oh well.
Oh well.
The positives, we actually put in a bit of an effort, which was nice to see.
Yeah.
So,
brilliant.
Right.
Okay, who have we got here? Is this
Jamie?
Jamie, do you want to come on? How you doing, Jamie? I'm going to move around. Okay, go that way. You all right?
Yeah.
Making me look short now. Look, what have you done that for? Never mind. What did you think of the game today?
Improvements. Definitely improving. I think we deserved a point in the end. I think Billing was excellent considering he hasn't played deeper in a while. He really showed his physicality finally. Jayden did really well. He had to deal with Lamptey for a lot of it, which is difficult. And I think Neto, you can't take man of the match away from Neto, I think. But Smith's going to have nightmares about Mitoma tonight. I just think Smith is 10 years too old for Mitoma. But he's a great player, Mitoma, and that header was fantastic. Great header.
Neto was furious at the end there, didn't he? After all the hard work kind of undone.
Yeah,
do you think that's be our back four, our best defence today, or do you think there needs to be some changes then?
I think Fredericks does need to come back when he's fit, and can't remember the Ukrainian's name.
The new guy, yeah.
I'd like to see him go in, but I didn't think Meffam. I think Meffam's great in the air. Same was Dango. Dango was excellent in the air. But yeah, and as for O'Neill, he's got to start getting some wins. He might have to go.
Jury's still out, isn't it? Jury's still out.
Yeah, he might have to go.
Thank you for coming on. Much appreciated. Brilliant. Hey, Finn, how you doing, mate? You all right? Hey, I like your shirt. You got lots of players signed on that. Is that Christmas party? Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Really cool. Who's your favourite player?
Anthony.
Anthony. I thought he did great today.
Yeah.
I've got to say, I thought he did some really good stuff. Certainly running at players, he causes them a real problem, didn't he?
Yeah, Brighton defence was shocked with him today, I think. He was stunning in his great form, like he always is really. Great player, linked up with Jay-Z. He's great running down the wings with Christie on the other side.
Yeah. It's a shame he came off, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think she should have.
No, I don't think he should have either. I don't think he should have at all. That's fantastic. So, what did you think of the game generally today? Did you enjoy the game?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's my first away game.
First away game.
I
Lovely.
loved it. It was a great.
Yeah.
We tried our best. That's all that matters. And unfortunately, only one goal that was unlucky.
Oh. I'll tell you what, mate. I hope the players watch this because you've just given the best motivational team talk I've heard in a while. Yeah, it was. They tried really hard. It's just one goal. We'll do better next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Thank you so much for coming on. You were brilliant.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Absolute star. Well done. Hey, Ben, you okay?
Just a bit deflated.
Yeah. Well, you're not dressed as a banana, so that's different for me. I've been getting used to that. Maybe that's it. No, actually, no, it was bad when you were in the banana suit. What did you think of the game today? Give me a few sentences.
If the game had finished 0-0, I would be saying completely different things. But we were in the game for so long. We'd made so many chances. If Semenyo and Ouattara could probably finish, then I think we would have won that game. Obviously, they had their chances as well. But then it came to the point where we subbed off Anthony to bring on Vina, and it's just it's just going so negative for no reason. We were in the game again, and O'Neill again makes poor changes. I don't understand why he's doing it. I don't understand the thought behind it. We were looking pretty decent while we were going more attacking and had a similar formation, and then all of a sudden we play more 5 at the back, which we were playing anyway when we didn't have the ball, and it just all went to pot. It's getting to the point of the season where people say that we played well, but it's the results that matter. That, you know, we're now 19th, and we've got a tough run of games next. We've got Newcastle coming up soon, Liverpool, Arsenal, City. I just don't know where we're going to go. Obviously, I know we've signed some good players, but I just don't think they would have that much of an impact against these good sides with the manager that we've got to make us do anything. So
it feels like the players we've signed very much for the future, aren't they? I mean, the future might be now, but ultimately they're young. That, you know, we're looking at reselling in probably 3-4 years' time, make a bit more money off of them. Doesn't feel like maybe, but we might be asking a lot to expect them to make the impact that, you know, 75 million or whatever would expect, you know, to make.
I think it would be important if we had a balance there, a balance of having players that are experienced and have done it at this level or a good level in a league. Obviously, I know that will come with a price tag, but Bill Foley's shown that he can spend money.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating. So I thought Traoré was actually really good for the 60 minutes that he played. Semenyo looked a bit clumsy, but he had good parts. You know, that dribble where he had the shot blocked. Ouattara looked all right, but you know, he could have been better end product again, similar to Forest. But it's just getting to the point now where we're all a bit fed up. And I think if you were to say to fans of teams who are around this level, would you take your manager without winning in however many games it is?
Yeah. They
would all say no.
Yeah.
And we're still at this situation where we've still got O'Neill in, and it's just, I just don't really know what we're doing, to be honest.
No, who does? Who does? Thanks for coming on, Ben. Really appreciate it. Hello, mate. You all right?
We've had a lovely day, haven't we? I'm going to stay on this because
I know everyone's standing on this step thing, and it's making me feel
nice to sound to point it out while I'm on.
Yeah. Mate, why are we? It just feels to me like we're losing games when we're trying to defend what we've got, and rather than keep going for more. I don't know. Am I being a bit naive? Probably am.
I mean, if you look at it in kind of black and white terms, and factually on the game, they want a lot in it. I think all Brighton fans would say that they weren't quite on it today. It was 0-0. They had all the ball. Don't get me wrong, but we were offering a threat on the counter. I agree that with I got why Traoré maybe come off because he was losing his legs a little bit. We were tired, but the sub to change it to a back 5 with I think it was about 9 minutes to go.
Yeah.
It just literally said to them,
we're happy.
We're well happy here. So we're going to sit back, and all you're going to be able to do is put balls in the box, and they put one in and it goes in. So I'm sorry, but you've got to look at that as tactically. It's poor. It's cost us the game because we've invited them to put balls in the box, and one of the smallest lads on the pitch has got his head on it. Saul Neto at the end was absolutely fuming.
He was
with
furious.
his defenders, absolutely fuming. But it was. I mean, there were improvements in terms of. I like the fact that we offered something on the break because of pace.
Yeah, talk about the new players.
Yeah, I was happy. I thought Traoré in particular just showed a bit of class, didn't he, at times? So you could tell he's only just come in. He's not ready. He blew out at the end, but tell you what, some of his touches just looked a level above, didn't they? And he could progress the ball up the pitch, which we haven't really had since Tavernier's been out. So that was a real plus. And Semenyo offers a nice bit of directness and pace on the break. Again, he kind of wore out at the end where he hit that shot and the player made a good block. Ouattara again, he's very good in the air actually, and he offers that directness. So that gives us something. Anthony and Zamora did what they did going forward. I thought they caused problems, but really defensively we looked okay. We had that shaky period when Neto played a bad pass, but I thought Senesi was throwing his body in front of everything. I thought Lerma was superb in front of them as well. But we done everything all right. We earned a 0-0 draw. We earned it, and then for some reason we got scared. In my opinion, we got scared. And when I say we, I mean the people on the bench got scared. They got scared and they thought, we ain't got enough to win this game now, everyone's tired, so we got to do everything we can to hold on to a 0-0, and it just invited them on because I didn't think they had enough. They didn't look like they're going to get in, and we didn't need to just go deeper and deeper. It's a real shame, but the killer blow is more out of our hands. The results got against us. Wolves have hammered Liverpool 3-0, I think it was in the end. Everton won the early game against top of the league. So us and Southampton have had a really bad day because they got spanked today. But yeah, we've had a tough one, and it's one of them. We knew this would be tough. We knew if we could get a point like this, it would be massive. But the way they performed and how comfortable I felt we were at just nullifying them, to lose the game late is just and that's going to be a killer for them in the dressing room. That's my worry.
Yeah.
As you can see them at the end, they're absolutely devastated. Because we probably earned a point, but
it's weird, really, isn't it? Because I felt we played a bit better actually for larger periods in the first half.
First half, I thought we were good,
but then we were really, really lucky in the first half because there were some moments, really shaky moments.
Well, I was just saying it then to a few fans. I was saying, we're all saying, which I agree with, a bit like the Forest game, that there was improvements, we were better, blah blah blah, but their goalie still isn't doing anything.
No.
They're not. The goalie has to do nothing. He had to He just has to just pick the ball off the floor.
Yeah.
Whereas we're goal line clearances.
Yeah.
Even though we felt we were all right today, and that's my worry is without maybe Dom, I just don't. Again,
our bar's pretty low, isn't it?
It's so low. Even without, and don't get me wrong, we've added well. I think you can see that straight away. But have we got enough goal threat in us? I don't see how we're going to score goals. If we can see one goal in a game, we ain't winning. Because I don't see how we're scoring two. I don't see it. So that's the worry. But what can we do?
Who we got next? Who we got next?
Eddie.
Eddie.
At least we get to see some good football. But yeah, we've got Newcastle and then Wolves away. So yeah, tough one now. But
tough one now. All right, buddy. Good to see you. Cheers. Yeah. Hi, Alec. How you doing, mate?
I'm good. You good?
Yeah, you're always shiny and happy and making me feel happy and good about games. So tell me something good.
Good. New signings. They were looking decent. Traore. I like how, I think in Serie A he averaged, I think it was 2.95 dribbles per game, which you can see he is probably one of our only players who can actually get the ball into the box, give us a chance. And our attack is actually looking decent for once. We've got a very versatile front four.
Yeah.
They can play anywhere in that front four, any of them. We swap around and we swap and change through the game. It's looking good. But the problem is I think this is personally the best team we've had in our club's history. But the manager just isn't there to back it. We don't have a good coaching team. We've got Tommy Elphick as our assistant manager. He's not. None of them have experience. None of them know what a Premier League team is in managerial terms. We have no foundation. We have no blueprint. We don't have anything we can go by. Do
you think we should have got out and got Sean Dyche first?
Yeah. We should have got Sean Dyche. We should have at least tried to dip our feet in that sort of area. We shouldn't have. We tried to play it safe, but playing safe in the Prem is probably the most riskiest thing you can do in terms of. It's just bland and simple, and the Premier League isn't bland and simple. You need to have that edge to you. You need to have that extra to you, and we don't have that thing that's extra, whatever that is.
I really like that. Playing it safe is the riskiest thing to do. Thank you for coming on, buddy. I really appreciate it. Good to see you.
Hello.
Hey, Liv, you all right?
Hi, yeah, good.
Yeah,
thank
not
you.
too bad.
How are you?
Yeah, we're all right. I'm getting used to this now.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the game?
I did enjoy it. I thought we played great, but I'm deflated now.
Yeah.
I'm so deflated. I just felt like they worked so hard. The new guys, Traore, Semenyo, looks great. I thought Neto had a great game for most of it, apart from the dodgy pass and then obviously the goal. And I just feel like psychologically for them after that, to have played so well and still lose, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to take.
Where do they go from here, do you think? How do they pick themselves up?
I don't know. We've got Newcastle at home next week, so all good, eh? I wonder about the subs. I'm just not convinced about those subs. I think Traore. Was he tiring? I didn't necessarily notice that, but I wasn't sure about that decision. Normally, I'm not Billing's biggest fan, but actually I thought we played quite well today. Mm-hmm. So to take him off, I wasn't sure about. And then Anthony was having a great game. I'm sure there's reasons for it, but I'm struggling to find them at the minute.
There were some people around me and they were kind of saying, when we were a goal down, there was 6 minutes left, including extra time. But there was nobody to play the ball up to.
No.
Everyone was back. There was nothing. There was nothing going forward.
No, it's a shame. But onwards and upwards, I guess. That's the only way we can go.
It's the only way. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. Up the chairs.
Cheers. Everybody, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good. What's your name?
Walter.
Walter.
I'm from Sweden.
Brilliant. Have we met before, Walter?
No.
This
is my first
time. That's good. I'm glad I wasn't going mad. Nice gloves.
Thank you.
Did you enjoy the game?
Yeah. To be the first game, I really enjoyed it. I thought
good. Do you mind, Walter? I'm going to be odd. I'm just going to stand next to you because I am feeling a little bit self-conscious now. This is your first Bournemouth game today.
Yeah, I've been following for since the first Premier League season. And,
brilliant.
Yeah. So this is a long time coming.
And you stayed with us. You didn't go off to enjoy Eddie Howe at Newcastle.
I actually enjoyed it more in the Championship. I have to say.
Wow.
Yeah, I loved it. With the local commentary and everything, it was a good time.
Oh, fantastic! I really appreciate you enjoyed it. Today, obviously, we weren't able to get you a win, but did you see some things today that you enjoyed?
Yeah. I think the new signings and also just seeing every player, live. It's a great feeling.
Oh, amazing! Fantastic. Yeah. Oh, do you reckon you'll come back to some more games?
Yeah, if I'm able to. Now I have one away point, So,
Yeah.
So that's possible, but the home games will be difficult. But that's how it is.
Fantastic. Oh, it's really lovely to meet you. Thank you for coming on. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. My girlfriend convinced me for about 5 minutes. We were in the bag queue and then back, and
brilliant.
I love the channel. I think you're doing a great job.
Oh, flying the flag for us in other countries. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
I might be the only one, but it's a start.
Need more.
Yeah.
You should start a fan club.
I'll see about it.
Yeah. Okay. Lovely to meet you.
Yeah. Thank you.
All the best.
I go down here.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
This is different. I don't usually do it across the body thing. So, hi, Kerry. How are you?
Yeah, I'm really good. I'm disappointed that we didn't take a point from that.
Yeah.
I felt we deserved a point from that. I feel gutted, actually. I feel really gutted for the fans. I think our support was really great today for the boys. And I think I'm not disappointed in the team at all. I think they absolutely worked their backsides off for the whole of that game.
Yeah.
A really exciting game, really exciting signings. I'm just so disappointed that we didn't take a point. Gutted.
Jeff, you look slightly pensive. What are you thinking?
Possibly the worst that Brighton have played for a long time at home.
Ooh, that's what the Forest fans said as well about them.
They can still score a goal against us. It's a sickening result. I think we just haven't got enough energy to last the 90 minutes and cut out crosses at fullbacks where it just frustrates the hell out of me. It's basic defending that we just lose our concentration. We're always going to do that once a game. It feels like with this team that particularly when we sort of come back to a back five, we just get so passive. We let them have the ball, we let them cross the ball and do what they like with it. And you know against a good side, sometimes you will get caught out, and we got caught out, and it's sickening when it's 3 minutes to go and we should have got a draw. Yeah, particularly against that Brighton team because they weren't very good today.
Got to say, Jeff is local as well, so this stings even more for him.
Really
stings. Kerry, look, the next game is Newcastle. It's a real bittersweet moment for us. We're welcoming back our Messiah, very much so. He's going to get a great welcome. It's going to be weird to not want to clap for him all the way through the game, isn't it? And kind of show our appreciation to him while we're playing against them.
Yeah, I was thinking about this earlier, just thinking how can the fans not be wanting to, be chanting Eddie, Eddie, Eddie. He is the Messiah, but he is doing a cracking job at Newcastle, and I'm always watching out for how they're doing. It'll be an exciting game, but I hope everyone turns it on, and really gives it a really good go. I don't know, it'll be a good match.
Can we get anything off them?
I don't know. Traore with a bit more training and a bit more fitness he's got some talent, which is great. Solanke we need back. Semenyo was okay. Again, he hasn't spent a lot of time training, and I just wonder whether we've got enough. Not sure, to be honest.
Not sure. Well, we got one more left, I think. Steve, do you want to come on? Thank you, guys. Thank you.
end show with my textbook positivity, is it?
I'm going to try.
I'll go around here.
Yeah, go on. I'm going to try and get. So this is fun. I keep moving around there. Try and get something positive out of you, Steve.
Come on, now, mate.
Okay, let me see. Wait a minute.
No, we've got nothing.
No. Wait a minute. Look, I mean, this morning you travelled in. How was the journey?
Excellent.
Good liar. We had a really bad journey up on the trains. It wasn't great at all. But then we got to a nice pub.
We did.
That was all right.
Yeah.
And then we've got here, and for large periods we were in that game.
Right. Yeah. Let's say it for what it was. I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think Brighton deserved the win. As in, I don't think they did enough to win. Mm-hmm. Like, they didn't really. They had lots of percentage of possession. They didn't really do too much with it. I think we caused our own problems by just retreating into our own half and trying to see the game out that way. Gary O'Neill made some horrible errors tactically, I think, by doing that. We were managing them okay with a 4, and then we went to this 5, and I'm sure people have talked about it. Yeah. It was inviting pressure, and it was only a matter of, with our defensive record, only a matter of time before the inevitable happened. Unfortunately, it was a sickener with the smallest guy on the pitch almost beating one of our 3 centre backs to the ball. It's disappointing. We, on the other hand, look a lot better than we have done, so that's a positive. There was some, Traore today, that guy was a breath of fresh air, absolute breath of fresh air. Lerman was really good today, Senesi was really good. There was a lot of good performances. We just don't pose much of a threat, that's the only thing. When we're missing Dom, there's not really goal scorers amongst our team. Hopefully these guys will bed in and we'll see a bit more from them, but just don't have that killer instinct. We had chances and we just didn't put them away. It's a sickener today. It's a real, gets you in the heart, that one.
Yeah, it does.
Because I thought we battled and we limited them to not a lot, but in the end it wasn't to be. And unfortunately we've got the likes of Liverpool and Man City coming up and all those. I think we have got Newcastle.
Yeah.
How he picks them up off the floor, that's the biggest challenge for Gary now. He's got to get this bunch of players because he's got the tools there now. He's got to do something with it.
Yeah, thank you, Steve. I think it's spot on. I think very measured, very well thought out review of the game there. Gary does have to pick them back up, and we need to go again. Probably Newcastle's not the game that you want to be going into thinking that, is it?
Well, do we? We haven't lost to Newcastle yet this season.
Hey, that's positive. I told you we'd get some positivity out of it.
Adam's mascot.
Yeah,
Adam's going to be mascot, so that might be a lucky charm. If we lose, he's never been mascot again.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But I just feel like I still think we need to get behind them. There is positives to take out of that today. There was a lot more energy on the pitch. Our tempo was better. So give these few new players a few more weeks, and who knows, we could gel a bit more, and we could see some improvements, and we could see a few more goals. Get Dom back.
Yeah.
Who knows? It could be a bit of this window could turn out to be good for us. Brilliant. Fingers crossed.
Thank you, mate.
Let you boys get on.
Thank you. Look, I think people are putting a real brave face on this today. It wasn't what we wanted. It didn't quite go out the way we had planned, and it's especially a bit of a sucker punch near the end. However, people are trying to keep their chins up. Still a lot of games to play. We've got some new players to only just come in. Need to bed them in. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we carry on at Newcastle. And that's it from here. Up Cherries.